Hello everyone, welcome to Demonic Emperor. Today we're talking about top 10 manhwas that you must read before dying. Number 10. Ranker Who Lives Second Life. Yan Wu had a twin brother who disappeared 5 years ago. One day, a pocket watch left by his brother returned to his possession. Inside, he found a hidden diary in which was recorded, "By the time you hear this, I guess I will be already dead." The art of this manhwa is top class, the story is also pretty good, and the main character of this manhwa is totally a monster. If you like those type of characters, so you must give it a try. Number 9. Volcanic Age. It's a story about Ju Xiaoqian, a man who survives the age of war through sheer luck and becomes Hawasan faction's elder, only to live a life full of regrets and doubts. He then lies on his deathbed waiting for the inevitable when he is returned to the past. The art of this manhwa is top class. The story is just perfect. And the main character is one of my personal favorite. Number 8. Nano Machine. After being held in disdain and having his life put in danger, an orphan from the demonic cult, Qian Yo Woon, has an unexpected visit from his descendant, from the future, who inserts a nano machine into Qian Yo Woon's body, which drastically changes Qian Yo Woon's life after its activation. The story of Qian Yo Woon's journey of bypassing the demonic cult and rising to become the best martial artist has just begun. The art of this manhwa is top class. The story is good. And the main character is a badass. So you must give it a try. Number 7. Trash of the Count Family. When I opened my eyes, I was inside a novel. The Birth of a Hero. The Birth of a Hero was a novel focused on the adventures of the main character, Choi Han, a high school boy who was transported to a different dimension from Earth, along with the birth of the numerous heroes of the continent. I became a part of that novel as the trash of the Count's family, the family that oversaw the territory where the first village that Choi Han visits is located. The problem is that Choi Han becomes twisted after that village, and everyone in it are destroyed by assassins. The bigger problem is the fact that this stupid trash who I've become doesn't know about what happened in the village and messes with Choi Han, only to get beaten to a pulp. This is going to be a problem. I feel like something serious has happened to me. But it was worth trying to make this my new life. The art of this manhwa is pretty good and unique. And the story is just awesome. And the main character is not overpowered but very smart. Number 6. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. This is a development that I know of. The moment he thought that the world had been destroyed, and a new universe had unfolded. The new life of an ordinary reader begins within the world of the novel, a novel that he alone had finished. The art of this manhwa is top class. The story is also top class. And the main character is not overpowered but very smart. Number 5. The Great Mage returns after 4,000 years. The worst student of Westrad Academy, the disgrace of the Blake House. A new soul enters the lifeless body of Frey Blake, the boy who couldn't handle his painful life and chose death instead. What's with this body? I'll have to check every little detail of it. The great mage Lucas Troman. He earned his chance at revenge by gaining the flesh and bones of Frey Blake the disgrace. And now begins the interesting adventure of the great mage who returned after 4,000 years. The art of this manhwa is pretty good and unique. The story is good. And the main character is average. Number 4. The Beginning After the End. King Gray has unrivaled strength, wealth, and prestige in a world governed by martial ability. However, solitude lingers closely behind those with great power. Beneath the glamorous exterior of a powerful king lurks the shell of man, devoid of purpose and will. After reincarnated into a new world filled with magic and monsters, the king has a second chance to relive his life. Correcting the mistakes of his past will not be his only challenge, however. Underneath the peace and prosperity of the new world is an undercurrent threatening to destroy everything he has worked for, questioning his role and reason for being born again. The art of this manhwa was pretty good at the start, but in later chapter it's become very bad. But still it's one of the most loved and popular manhwa that you must read. Number 3. Magic Emperor. Zhou Yifan was a magic emperor, or could be called a demon emperor because he had an ancient emperor's book called the Book of the Nine Secrets. He was targeted by all the experts and he was even betrayed and killed by his student. Then his soul enters and comes back to life in a family servant boy named Joe Fan. Because some demonic magic is holding him back, he must unite the child's memories and cannot ignore the family and the mistress he serves. How can he lead this descending family back to the pinnacle of this continent? This is a manhwa, but do not compare it to those shitty manhwa. It's a very unique and masterpiece manhwa. And the main character is my most favorite main character. He's too badass, ruthless and overpower. Number 2. Legend of the Northern Blade. When the world was plunged into darkness, martial artists gathered to form the Northern Heavenly Sect. With the help of the Northern Heavenly Sect, people began to enjoy peace again. However, as time passed, the martial artists began to conspire against the Northern Heavenly Sect, and eventually caused the death of the sect leader, Jin Quan Ho, destroying the sect with it. As everyone left the sect, Jin Quan Ho's only son, Jin Mu One, was left behind. Mu One has never learned martial arts, but he finds the techniques secretly left behind by his father and begins to acquire the martial arts of the Northern Heavenly Sect. At the start you will think the art is weird, but once you read few more chapter then you will understand how much of a masterpiece manhwa is this. The art, the story, the main character, everything is just masterpiece. Number 1. Solo leveling. Do I even need to say something about this manhwa? Well, I just add, since in my first video, 10 years ago, after the gate that connected the real world with the monster world opened, some of the ordinary, everyday people received the power to hunt monsters within the gate. They are known as hunters. However, not all hunters are powerful. My name is Sung Jin Woo, an E-rank hunter. I'm someone who has to risk his life in the lowliest of dungeons, the world's weakest. Having no skills whatsoever to display, I barely earned the required money by fighting in low-level dungeons, at least until I found a hidden dungeon with the hardest difficulty within the D-ranked dungeons. In the end, as I was accepting death, I suddenly received a strange power, a quest log that only I could see, a secret to leveling up that only I know about. If I trained in accordance with my quests and hunted monsters, my level would rise, changing from the weakest hunter to the strongest S-rank hunter. This manhwa have special place in my heart. We all know solo leveling is a manhwa with some mind-blowing art and badass characters. Yes, the story is okay, but it is still a father of the system manhwas. With that, the video end. Guys, I know that this video has some mistakes, but it's my first video. And I have tons of manhwas that I went to recommended to you guys. Please support me, and if have watched the video to the end, please comment. I will add your comment in my next video, and I will never forget your name. So make sure to like and comment, and I will put more effort to my next video. Thank you.